Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, this is called the work problem. Okay, here we go. Junaid, it took 3 hours. Alright, so Junaid here is vacuuming the masjid. Now, he takes 3 hours. Now, I'm not saying Junaid is slow or anything like that. But Abdullah, this is Abdullah after a cup of coffee. Okay? He's just going wild. And he's just vacuuming like you would not believe. He's done in 2 hours. Okay? Now, if they were to work together, how long would it take? Alright? This is like this. Okay? It's like that. Okay? But it's not work or distance. What it is it's work done. Because rate times times equals work done. Okay? So, if you were to make a table for both of them, like this, okay? Junaid, Abdullah, with a cup of coffee, over here, okay? So, we can, for each we can say rate and time. Okay? So, if he, how much work are you finishing in 3 hours? The whole job, right? One work. Yeah? If the whole masjid is done, it's like one whole task done. If you do half of it, you've done half the work, right? Correct? In 3 hours, you're doing one work. So what's your rate? Huh? Yes. Right? So his rate is like, if 3 hours is the time, his rate is like 1/3 to give one. Right? You follow what I'm saying? So his rate is 1/3 of the job. Right? That's his rate. Okay? So that's kind of his pace.
Why is it 1/3?
Yeah. So if you, how are you going to see in 3 hours how much work does he get done? It's like this. Okay, rate times times equals work. Work is 1, time is 3, rate is this. Do you understand? 1 work per 3 hours, or 1/3 of the work in an hour. Do you understand? He does 1/3 the work in an hour. That's his rate. Now, when you guys start working together, it's not that you're going to change your pace. Your rate of work is going to be the same. That's how fast he works. So, we will never find out how Abdullah is fast unless we get him off the coffee and then see what happens. But his rate here is going to be 2. 1/2, right? Right? That's his rate is rate times times equals work. Right? He's going to get half of work done in 1 hour. You're going to get 1/3 of the work done in 1 hour. You're going to get half the work done in. Did I say right? Yeah, 1 hour. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's your rate. All right. Now, look at this. It's kind of cute. You follow that? That's his rate. Now, when you start working together, right? You start together, and you're going to end together, right? It's not going to go, he finishes and then you're going to go over it. No. So the time that you guys going to work, when you do the work together, the amount of time you do vacuuming is going to be the same, right? So the time, so we know your rate. Your rate, Abdullah, is, okay, half the job per hour. Your rate is 1/3 of the job per hour. Got it? 1/3 of the job per hour. Yes, sir.
Why wouldn't they be done at the same time? They wouldn't be done at the same time because he's faster.
No, but if he's faster, right? that means he's just going to do more work, and then when they meet, they're done, right? You follow? But whatever time they're going to work on, it's going to be the same, right? Let t be that time. So how much the work are you going to do? Rate times time is t over 3. Rate times time is t over 2. You understand? Now, but you guys still doing how much of the work? One work. Do you understand? So he's going to do this much work, and you're going to do this much work. Does that make sense? It's so complicated. I didn't know it was vacuuming the much. It's going to be so complicated. You follow? But then it's just one work. So this is work, right? You get it? So t over 3, that's the work that you're going to do, plus t over 2, that's the work you're going to do. It's going to have to equal to? 1. Now I'm going to get rid of the, okay? Get rid of the denominator. I'm going to multiply everything, whole thing by 6, okay? Right? So this is to be 2t plus 3t equals 6, right? That way I get rid of fractions, right? I do that, right? So then I get 5t equals 6. T, divide both sides by 5, is 6 over 5 hours.
Why'd you times it by 6?
Because I want to get rid of fractions. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, but like how did you know it was 6?
Because it's 3 and 2.
Oh.
3 times 2. Yeah, common. Do you understand? So it's going to take you 6 over 5 hours. That's like 1 1/5 hour. Yeah? So that's 1 hour and how many? What's 60 divided by 5? 12 minutes. 1 hour, 12 minutes. You like that? Okay. You understand? This is called a work problem. All you have to do is, first thing you have to do is to figure out the rate of the person who's doing the work. If they do a job in 7 hours, what's their rate? It's going to be 1/7 of a job in an hour. You understand? That's their rate, 1/7 of the job. Okay? Yes, sir.
I'm so confused about when you multiply by 6.
Okay, I'm not going to multiply by 6. Fine. Add fractions. Okay. I'm trying to make my life easy. Okay, now watch. Okay, I'm just going to add fractions. It's cool. I can do it. Okay, here we go. 2 and 2 and 3 and 3. I'm getting a common denominator, right? So the common denominator is 6, right? I can add both sides. Okay, that's 2t, right? 2t plus 3t, right? And that's equals to 1, right? Okay, this is what? 5t over 6 equals 1, right? Now how do I solve for t? I divide both sides by the reciprocal, 6 over 5, 6 over 5. So this is gone. Okay, so t is 6 over 5. Didn't I just say that? Okay, that's 1 hour and 12 minutes. Now, you get that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to explain to you why I divided by 6, because I just did not want to do fractions. Thanks to you, I have to do doing fractions anyways. I'm just kidding. Now listen, why did I do that? Actually, I was great wisdom in it. My dearest child, you will not yet understand the great wisdom. Okay, look, I want to get rid of fractions, okay? What if I had this hypothetical question, okay? X over 5 plus 3 equals 8, okay? Equals, I don't know, 10. Now, I could just put up with the fraction, right? I just multiply the whole thing by 5 and get rid of the 5, right? But then I have to multiply every single thing there. Yes? Can I multiply both sides by equation by 5? You bet I can. You know why? I'm the teacher, that's why. I'm just kidding. No, as long as you do some same thing to both sides, you're okay. So multiply this, you get rid of the 5, so x plus 15 equals 50. Ta-da! Do you understand that? Okay? But now let's say it was like this. X plus 5 plus 1 over 3 equals 10. Now I have this and this to do, right? Right? I can multiply the whole thing by 5, but that'll get rid of this. And then I can multiply the whole thing by 3, that will get rid of this. Or multiply the whole thing by 15. Which is what I did. Do you understand? Do you want me to do slowly?
Oh, I got it.
I want to get rid of these fractions, so I multiply by 5 times 3 to both sides. That way, if I distribute this, you get 5 times 3 times x over 5 times 5 times 3 over 1 over 3 equals 10 times 15. So here I get rid of this 5, here I get rid of this 3, see? Okay? We'll do more of this. But this is called a work problem. Okay, now watch. Watch this, okay? We're going to do another thing. Okay. All right. Umar, you want to join the team here? Okay. You, with or without coffee?
Oh, no, without.
Without?
Yeah.
Okay, how fast do you think you do without coffee?
I think I can do it like in an hour.
Whoa. Omar with the O or you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Omar. Without coffee? In an hour? Okay, how many of you think you do a whole day in an hour? Okay.
Like 1 second.
Okay, so what's his rate?
1/1.
Yeah, which is just 1. Right? So now he joins the team, okay? Right? And then the amount of work that he does is?
1.
No, rate times equals T. Right? You follow? Okay, now you have to add all 3 of them together, see how fast they can do it together, right? Okay, who wants to take a guess?
45 minutes.
Okay, 45 minutes. He's doing the whole thing in an hour. His coffee is still running strong. So add them all.
26.
T over 3 plus T over 2 plus T is 1, right? Okay, I'm going to multiply the whole thing by 6. Is that okay? You okay? Okay, multiply the whole thing by 6 because I want to get rid of those fractions, okay? So I get 2t, I'm distributing over here, plus 3t plus 6t equals 6. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. T equals 6. So t equals 6 over 11. What is that? So 6 over 11 hours. How many minutes is that? So 1 hour is 60 minutes. Okay, so what is 36 divided by 11? 360 divided by 11.
32.7.
Like that.
Wait, how'd you get 2t? Oh, when you multiply.
3. So it's like this, see? 6 times t over 3 plus 6 times t over 2 plus 6t, okay, equals 6. Do you understand? Okay. Then I get 2. That's 2t. Plus, here I get 3t. And I get plus 6t over here equals 6.
Yeah, but how'd you get 2t and 3t?
Right here?
No, when you multiply.
That's what I get. Look, I get 6 times t over 3, right? What is this? How do you simplify this?
6t.
6t over?
6t over 12.
Huh?
Oh, 3.
And?
And what?
How do you simplify that?
Oh, 2 over 1.
2 over 1t, which is what?
2
2?
t.
T. Got it? Do you understand? Everybody understand? Okay. This is also a very interesting phenomenon, right? Because you people are generally surprised, you know? If 2 people work together, this is really true. Just imagine what you can do if you had to clean the whole room by yourself, a whole house by yourself. It's 2 people hard. It's not by half, it's more than that. Okay? Or washing dishes. If it takes 45 minutes to wash dishes, some 45 minutes, it's going to take not half as much time, much less than that. Right? So it's always good to help people out in the house. That's what I think, you know, because it makes their life not half as much easier, more than that easier. It's interesting for now. It's called a work problem. You gotta know this, okay? Inshallah.
What if, yeah, let's just say, how much work you can clean the masjid in half an hour?
Uh huh.
How would that you know?
Oh, you tell me. What's his rate?
Would it be 0.5 or something?
Okay, his rate is a half hour is, that's his time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, equals 1. What's his rate? 2. Okay, so it would be 2 over here. The rate would be 2 jobs in 1 hour. Do you understand? It's just like 55 miles per hour, right? How many jobs per hour, right? It's kind of like that. Understand?
If we added it up with all of them,
Yes, you want to tell me that. Yes, sir.
So if two people were working at the same rate, then it would be like half the time.
Ooh. You think so? Okay. You tell me that one. Can you do that? Okay. I'm going to take a brief pause. Salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah.